No taxes for parents. Let's have a look. Hello everyone, Florian here and welcome to another episode of HeiseSays. Grab your hashtag recession-proof instant coffee and we're going to have a look at an article here discussing a brilliant idea. One of the best concepts I've ever seen, a fantastic policy from Poland where parents will no longer have to pay tax. Well, there are a few considerations, so let's look at this. And I am 100% biased to this, to giving parents the ability to avoid tax. We need to have it after you have 4 kids. No tax. What do you reckon? Poland's president signs off on a new zero-income tax law for parents with 2 children, just 2. Now remember, replacement rate is 2.1 children per women. So they are going to give incentives for people just to have 2. They're not even going to hit replacement rate. Let's have a look. We'll bring over ChatGPT or Copilot, where I asked some fertility rates or birth rates per women. Number 1 is Chad and Somalia, 5.94, 5.91, and we're beating them in this household. Central African Republic, 5.81, Mali, Niger, 5.98, Mali, all over 5. But then if we go here, these are select countries. Australia, we're 1.64. Remember, 2.1 is what you need to maintain your civilization. So as much as we have people here peacefully protesting to reduce migration, and you've got the crazies attacking them, look at the news, we'll talk about it in another video, they're not going to reduce migration here in Australia. They can't. We're not having enough babies. US is, look at these, US, UK, Germany, France, Japan, China, India, all below replacement rate. Brazil, South Africa. The only one of these select countries are at replacement rate. If we go down, here we go, Africa. Yep, of course, it's the highest. Asia, Europe, Oceania, high-income countries, low-income countries. There you go. But I asked Poland, they're sitting at 1.16 in 23, and at a significant increase, 1.48, and it's projected to stabilize. So that's still not at replacement rate. So Poland's president has signed a new law introducing zero personal income tax for parents raising at least 2 children, a reform which aims to support families, increase household income, and boost economic activity. The bill, presented by Carol, Rocky in August, forgive me for butchering Polish names, removes the income tax obligations on families earning up to 140,000 zlot, or 32,000 euros a year. What is, let's turn that into Aussie bucks. So what is it? What is 32k euro to AUD? What are we looking at here? Oh boy, so 60 grand. Okay, I mean, it is Poland. Wait, let's, what is the Big Mac index for Poland? Let's see if it'll give me that. Okay, the Big Mac index for Poland is currently $5.21, ranking 41st. Now this is where a way of measuring the cost of a Big Mac in different countries to kind of get a feel for the purchasing power parity between your countries. So here's Australia, we're at $4.87. This seems out of date. Big Mac isn't that? Oh, come on. Is it $4.80? Look, I got the Macca's app on my phone. Yeah, I'm being naughty sometimes. Cut me some slack, it's the way it is. Let's see. Hang on, I'll boot this thing up. We'll see how much it costs. What can I order here? Order. A Big Mac is not that much. In Australian dollars, this is US dollars. Okay, fine. It's in USD. Poland is more expensive. Wow, so you get less power with your money. Oh boy, we're actually doing pretty good here with our Big Mac. South Africa's good. So, I mean, there you go, guys. There you go. So, 60 grand, it's not that good. Is that for the family? Household income, okay. So, I mean, still, if you're only earning that, that's going to make a difference, particularly for people starting out. The tax break is available to all parents who have parental responsibility over children, including legal guardians and foster parents. According to calculations by the presidency, an average Polish family is expected to be around €235 per month better off thanks to the new tax break. It's going to make a difference. It's going to make it easier for people to have families. And these things will factor into the decisions people make to have families. Because you have to make a sacrifice to have kids. If you want to have a stay-at-home wife or a stay-at-home husband, you have to make even more sacrifices to do that. And remember, we're in a mess now here in Australia where you need 2 people to buy a house. That's not a luxury. That's a necessity. The actual impact of the new regulations will only be visible in the 2026 tax return, which will be filed in 2027. The aim of the reform is to reduce the tax burden on families, increase disposable income, stimulate consumption, and encourage professional activity. Narwick made zero pit for families one of the pillars of his presidential campaign. As early as March, he presented his so-called contract with the polls, in which he announced the introduction of the tax relief from the first day of his presidency. After his victory in the June runoff, he kept his word, symbolically signing the bill on August 8th before passing it to Poland Parliament, the Sejm. Zero pit is just one element of a wider reform dubbed the tax armor, a package of reforms that also includes a reduction in VAT from 23 to 22%, the abolition of capital gains tax, and the introduction of a quota-based pension indexation. Who will benefit? The President's office says that financing the program will come from a tightening of the tax system to the tune of 14 billion zloty. But financial experts believe that such a sum is unrealistic to achieve by this route alone. Tax specialists also warn that the real benefits will be felt mainly by the wealthier citizens. So the chief tax advisor in Fidat, I'm butchering all these Polish names, stressed that low-income families who pay little or no income tax will gain a negligible amount, while those from higher incomes will benefit the most. Well, I mean, who do you want having kids? Do you want people who have the education, acumen, and ability to earn more money? Don't you want those people to be the ones that breed and have children so you get a higher general intelligence and capability of your populace? For example, a family with a gross monthly income of $7,000 can count on relief of around $395 per month. In comparison, this is the same bullshit they say here in Australia. Oh, no. Someone who's not paying any tax is not getting a return, while these rich, greedy professionals on $300,000 a year are getting a huge return. I mean, the reporters all around the world not understand tax systems. I really don't think they do. So what do the polls think? On September 11, public consultations were held on the draft law prepared by the President. 476 people took part in the consultation, 75% of whom were men, 29% were women. Around 76% of the respondents felt that the new tax law was definitely needed, while only 16% expressed strong opposition to the proposal. In addition, 66% of respondents positively assessed the presented assessment of the economy and financial impact of the introduction. Okay, while 10 to 11% disagreed with it. So there we go. So let's have a bit of a chat about this one, guys. So, interesting proposal here. I mean, it's not predicted to lift their birth rate to a sustainable level. Remember, you need 2.1. No country in the world is reaching it. Hardly any are. Africa is. No Western country is. No European or Anglo-Saxon country is. Germany or France isn't. Australia isn't. New Zealand isn't. We need to do something to encourage people to have kids. And I'm not saying everyone needs to be a nutcase like my household and have 8 children, but people need to be supported in this endeavor. I can understand why people are afraid and people are putting it off because, we want to get a house, we want to do this, we want to do that, we need to save money. You just got to throw it out the window and just go for it. You just got to go for it. It's no easy win. Does Australia have to look at policies like this? What do you think? Anyway, thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.